Welcome back, everybody. It's nice to have you with us. We're talking about sport in the Western Cape, and in studio with us now, the guys from Western Cape Bodybuilding. In 2 weeks' time, they go to Durban, where they go and compete in the South African Championships. And then, of course, after that, hopefully, off to Spain, where they compete in the World Bodybuilding Championships. In studio with me now is Tevin Adams and Joanne Durant. Welcome, guys. Fantastic to have you in studio.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Tevin, first time for you in studio with us?
Yeah, that's correct.
And Joanne, also first time?
Also first time.
All right, you guys have got a lot of educating to do tonight. You've got to be able to explain to us what the difference is in all of these different bodybuilding styles, because when people think of bodybuilding, they always think of these massive bodybuilders that are on stage, but the reality is, the truth is, there's many different forms. Joanne, is that right?
Yes, definitely. I think with the women especially, there's that idea that this is these massive muscle monsters.
Yeah.
But there's so many different lineups, from small, medium, large, and all of them different disciplines and different ways in which they present their muscles. So that's definitely one big difference with the stigma around bodybuilding specifically. So, yeah.
Well, I must say, Tevin, when you guys arrived here, I honestly expected you guys to be pitching up in your vests and muscles bulging, but you're so humble in your tracksuits, just showing your stuff, your kit, so to speak. But for you guys, bodybuilding is it's a lot of work behind the scenes to achieve small results.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, not small results, but your results take time.
Exactly, like how I see bodybuilding is everything that you do on a daily basis, whether it's 1%, whether you're laying brick by brick every day. Yeah. The house might be built like in 10 years, maybe not, but it's something you have to do consistently every day. And yeah, it's really exciting to see your results showing like after 5 years or so. So it's not a next day type of thing, you know? So it's really exciting to see your physique coming together by all the small components, whether it's your diet, your recovery, your training. It just takes a lot, and you have to be mindful of all of that. So it is a sport that would push me to become better.
That must be in the world today where everybody's looking for instant results. You add water, you've got porridge. You add water, you've got coffee. You train today, you get a medal tomorrow. In the world of bodybuilding, what Tevin was just explaining is that there's no quick fixes. It takes. How do you live with that?
Hard work and dedication. So it's, as I said, it's a journey.
Yeah.
So, and that's the beauty of the sport. It's the actual thing that everyone sees is that 2 minutes that you're on stage, but they don't see the hours you put in the gym, the hours of meal prepping, the hours of you just focusing on yourself and trusting the process, the lifting the weights, all of that. And that's the true beauty of bodybuilding.
Joanne, talk me through that. We were just talking about the fact that there's no quick fixes. And how do you do that? How do you guys do that then from a bodybuilding point of view, knowing that it is a small grind, it's something that every day is hard work for no reward? Or do you feel there's a reward?
There's definitely a reward.
Daily?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
So if you switch your perspective to the reward is yourself. So you are putting in this effort for yourself, your own gain, your own goals, and to be the best version of yourself. That in itself is technically a reward, but it's not like fancy medals on an everyday basis. So that would definitely be a case of bodybuilding. It has its ups and downs. You have your bulk phases, and you've got your leaning phases, and you've got your maintenance phases. So your body changes throughout the year on a constant basis, because you can't just all of a sudden wake up and be like, I'm going to be stage ready tomorrow. You actually need to build muscle and then lean out to actually show the work you've put in. So it's that putting one foot in front of the other every day.
Well, so Tevin, the same sort of similar type of question, and I'm sure Joanne would have liked to answer this one, but the form of bodybuilding, or at least bodybuilding, we're going to talk about the form of bodybuilding in a second, but the life of a bodybuilder is very disciplined. You need a tremendous amount of, you've got to do a lot of sacrificing. It's the same as every other high performance athlete out there. Do you think that bodybuilding teaches you about how to get through your normal day, to be active in society?
Keeps you sharp. Many might think, as bodybuilding as a sport where you're more like self-centered. But I mean, if you manage it properly, you'll be able to be in a much better headspace, but you have to be aware of that. And that's why some of us have coaches, some of us don't have coaches. So it's all about how do you beat around and basically managing your time as well as the things that you have to do in the gym.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of components, as you just mentioned to Jonah. It's like recovery, it's your sleep is important. It's about your diet, your food to nourish your body. It's about the training.
Yeah.
So it all comes together as an art piece, as I mentioned before.
So does that help you guys with things like daily concentration or just getting through the day and pitching up for work on time? Something as basic as that.
Yeah, definitely. So for me personally, I have ADHD, and something that people with ADHD struggle with is time management, focusing, and all of that. And bodybuilding really teaches you structure, because you're not going to get on stage if you do not have structure.
Yeah.
And that then I can apply to my daily life as well.
I've got to ask you guys this question is out of the thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people who go to gym, a handful only are actually competitive. Yeah. And out of even those that are competitive, only a handful actually even venture and have the courage to get on stage.
Yeah.
Do you guys understand? Do you have a feeling that you are, from a high performance point of view, that you're one step ahead of the crowd? Do you realize that? Or don't you guys brag about that?
You can go first.
Not really.
Well, I think a lot of bodybuilders are a lot humble, actually. We get in our head a lot.
Yeah.
So you can tell us we're that high performance level, but we won't believe you. We will look at the little things and go, we can do better.
All right. Talk to me a little bit about the kind of bodybuilding that you've got. You've got, like we mentioned, your specific type of bodybuilding.
Yes, so I do body fitness. No, it's not. I do fitness on stage. I know it's a bit misleading.
Yeah.
I'm in a sparkly bikini, and I go through my quarter turns, which is the front pose, the side pose on both sides, and then the back pose. And we've got a routine that we do as well. So that's basically where the performance comes in, where you showcase your physique to the judges and the audience.
Okay. And Tevin, on your side, or is it your style? I believe you're more classic physique.
Yeah, so I first did men's board shorts. So that was the board shorts covering your knees, but then I realized I had to have like a broader shoulders, like diamond shape waist, and then I switched and I thought to myself, hey, let me rather switch to classic physique or classic bodybuilding, because I do feel like my legs are a bit my stronger points, and that's where I could, leverage that. And it's a combination of proportion, size, muscle definition. But you have to also be mindful on how you shape your body. As I mentioned before, it's art. So it's picture like clay. You're cutting inch by inch, shaping your body the way how you want it. But also your genetics, I do feel like it plays a big role.
So Western Cape bodybuilding is the provincial structure for bodybuilding in the Western Cape. You're part of the IFBB. You're the official sports code of SASCOC, the national structure. Now, for you guys, your next big thing as the provincial structure, the Western Cape bodybuilding team, you're off to the South African Championships, right?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, my end goal is actually to get to Worlds.
Yeah.
So SAs is the stepping stone to that in Durban. So very excited for that. We were there together last year as well. So it is a much bigger show than the Western Province show, obviously, because it's all of the other provinces.
Yeah.
But very excited for that one.
This is now in Durban, and you compete against other athletes for other provinces, Tevin?
That's correct. Last year was my first time at SAs, and just the gears and just seeing everyone there together. Like some guys pumped up behind stage, they look like they in it for win it to win it, So for me, it's just like going there, experiencing, networking, connecting with other people, because I feel like the fitness space or the bodybuilding space, it's a nice place to be around.
Yeah.
Nothing toxic, but just you to enjoy yourself.
And you guys have to win there, or at least you've got to qualify there to get your Protea colors, right?
That's correct.
Is that the big thing for you now, get your Protea colors?
Yes. Unfortunately, last year wasn't on the cards for me.
Yeah.
So I wasn't chosen for the team. So hopefully this is the year for that one.
Is it tough? Is it hard?
I must say so, yes. The competition is very tough on the SAs level.
Yeah.
And Tevin, yourself also, are you ready for it?
I would say I'm ready for it. I don't know what the future holds, but as long as I know I show up every day, I give it my best, then whatever happens, happens. Whether it takes 5 years or 10 years to put that green Protea blazer around my shoulders, so be it. Well,
try. At least you've now got the Western Cape colours, which is step number one. You've got official Western Cape Confederation colours, which is the official mother body for sport in the province. You've got about 2 weeks to go, or 12 days to go to the South African Championships. What does the next 12 days look like for you?
Sure. So the next 12, basically was just 14 days.
Okay.
It's intense because now you have to manage what you put in your body. You have to weigh out your food.
Yeah.
You have to eat at a specific time. As well as peak week. I'm not sure if you heard of peak week already. So that's the week, the 1 week that leads up to the show. So there you have to basically go 0 carbs on the Sunday until the Wednesday or Thursday. Some people switch it up a bit. And then you also have to drink about 6 to 8 liters of water also from Sunday until Wednesday or Thursday to flush the body.
So it's all about the last few
Yeah.
bits of... same question for you, Joanna. What does it look like for you now the next 14 days? Is it all just cutting?
Crunch time.
Energy,
Crunch time.
low.
Yes. Yeah. So essentially, the last 2 weeks is always the worst.
Yeah.
Energy levels dip because, as I said, the carbs gone. Cardio gets upped usually for this week again, so the cardio is usually up.
Yeah.
For peak week, same thing. Water loading, getting specific with your salt as well, because the small things that you don't even realize, stuff like stress, your salt, your water intake, all of this affects your physique on stage. And you need to make sure there's none of those variables that actually gets in your way from all of your hard work when you get on stage. So that's what peak week really is about.
Peak week.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to leave it there. We're going to wish you guys the very best luck. Congratulations, firstly, on your achieving your Western Cape provincial colours and the official colours of the province. And now you're off to go and represent the province in Durban at the South African Championships. Good luck. We know you've put in all the hard work, and yeah, we're looking forward to then, or wishing you guys the best of luck to make it into the national team and go off to Spain.
Thank you
very
so much.
Jerry. Pleasure being here.
All right, there we go, folks. Western Cape Bodybuilding, they're on their way to Durban. Of course, we wish them all the very best of luck. Joanna and Tevin just talking here on behalf of the Western Cape Bodybuilding structures. And yeah, we're looking forward to finding out more and how things went at the National Championship. That's a wrap from us tonight. We'll see you again next week, same time, same place. A fantastic sporting weekend. Bye-bye.